From a house that's quite literally shaped like an egg to one that's dedicated to toilets, these houses are laughed at by many, but what they hide inside is truly unique. These are some of the craziest hidden gems in real estate. First up, we've got a house that blends into the scenery so perfectly, it appears like a shimmering mirage. In Greece, on the rocky shores of Tinos Island, that's exactly what you'll find. The aptly named Mirage House isn't your typical vacation home. It's a masterpiece of modern architecture that plays a clever trick on the eye. Carved into the hillside, the house itself is largely hidden, but the real magic lies on top. The entire roof is an infinity pool, its crystal clear water reflecting the endless Aegean Sea. As you gaze out, the line between pool and ocean blurs, creating the illusion that the house simply vanishes into the horizon. This wasn't an accident. The architects, Kois Associated Architects, designed the Mirage House to be an invisible oasis. They used local materials that mimicked the natural surroundings, and the clever pool design creates a mesmerizing camouflage effect. But the creativity doesn't stop there. Step inside the house and you'll find a light-filled open-air living space that seamlessly blends with the outdoor terrace. The infinity pool acts as a giant mirror, bringing the breathtaking sea views right into your living room. And don't worry, privacy isn't compromised. The clever design ensures seclusion while offering panoramic vistas. Next, we've got the coolest facade you'll ever see. In the heart of Sweden, nestled amongst a grove of juniper trees on the island of Gotland, there's a house that plays hide-and-seek with nature. Forget gingerbread cottages and fairy tale vibes, the juniper house is a modern marvel that practically disappears before your eyes. Close your eyes and picture a wooden cabin that blends in so seamlessly with its surroundings, it looks like a trick of the light. That's the magic of the juniper house. Architects Hans Muhrmann and Ulla Albert, the house's creators, cleverly achieved this by using a double facade. The actual wooden structure is wrapped in a special vinyl cloak, printed with images of the juniper trees themselves. It's like a clever camouflage technique, making the house appear as an extension of the forest itself. You think that's all? Nope. Walk closer and you'll see glimpses of a deck and a white-painted entrance peeking through the trees. Move further inside, and you'll find a light-filled contemporary space that cleverly integrates with the natural world. Large windows blur the lines between indoors and outdoors, while a diagonal pathway through the house mimics a natural path that once existed there. It's like nature itself is flowing right through the living area. Next, in South Korea, there's a house shaped like something you would never guess: a toilet. No, you haven't woken up in a strange dream. Haewuje, also playfully known as the Mr. Toilet House, is a real building in Suwon that flushes the idea of a conventional house right down the drain. Built in 2007, this quirky structure wasn't always a museum. It was originally the home of Shim Jae-duok, a former mayor known for his sanitation campaigns. Shim believed toilets were essential for public health and well-being, so why not celebrate them in a big way? Haewuje is a two-story behemoth made of steel, white concrete, and glass. The crowning glory? A giant symbolic bowl-shaped opening at the top. But don't worry, it's not functional plumbing inside. You'll find multiple bedrooms, guest rooms, and even a few luxury bathrooms, of course. After Shim's passing, the house was transformed into a museum dedicated to the history and cultural significance of toilets around the world. Today, Haewuje boasts exhibits showcasing everything from ancient chamber pots to modern sanitation systems. It's a lighthearted and surprisingly fascinating way to learn about a crucial aspect of human health and well-being. So, if you're ever in Suwon and looking for a truly unique museum experience, be sure to check out Haewuje. Have you ever thought about living in a plane? Well, for a Lebanese couple in Australia, that's actually a reality. They ditched the traditional house and built a life-sized replica of the mighty Airbus A380, the world's largest passenger aircraft. Imagine a two-story structure that looks like it's landed straight out of the sky. This incredible plain house features 41 portholes on each side, offering a stunning mountain view that must feel like soaring through the clouds. But don't think this is just a quirky facade. The couple meticulously recreated the plane's design. While details about the interior are under wraps, we can only imagine it houses some airplane-inspired elements. What would make them want to live like this? We guess that the couple, who are originally from Lebanon, might have simply loved the plane's grandeur. Or perhaps it's a symbol of their incredible journey from Lebanon to Australia, representing a new life taking flight. What do you think? Sound off in the comments below. Up next, we've got a house that's truly creative. Nestled in the charming Alsatian countryside near Strasbourg, France, lies the Heliodome, a bioclimatic solar house that's more like a giant sundial come to life. Forget flat walls and boring roofs, cause this architectural marvel is a three-dimensional timepiece designed to harness the power of the sun. The house is positioned at a fixed angle, its form mimicking a giant sundial. During the scorching summer months, the Heliodome's clever design provides ample shade. Large overhangs act like a sheltering hat, keeping the interior cool and comfortable. But that's not all. Come fall, winter, and spring, the sun dips lower in the sky, and its rays bathe the house in warmth, thanks to strategically placed windows. It's a win-win for both comfort and energy efficiency. This bioclimatic wonder isn't just about sunbathing your house, it's about living in harmony with nature's rhythm. The architect cleverly used local materials that blend seamlessly with the Alsatian landscape. The result? A house that feels integrated with its surroundings, a true testament to sustainable living. And now we have a treat for the horror lovers. In Vietnam's Da La Hills lies a guest house unlike any other. The Hang Na Guest House, also known as the Crazy House by locals. Designed by architect Dang Viet Na, the building whimsically resembles a giant, contorted tree. Inside, 10 uniquely themed guest rooms beckon adventurous travelers. Prepare for a labyrinthine experience. The house boasts hidden nooks, unexpected twists, bridges, and winding staircases. Think fairy tale meets organic sculpture garden. Handcrafted furniture seamlessly blends with the house's whimsical curves, making every corner an artistic surprise. So if you're looking for a stay that's equal parts quirky and captivating, the Hang Na Guest House is your portal to a fantastical architectural adventure. Tucked in the rocky grandeur of Yemen's Wadi Dar Valley lies Dar al-Hajar, a majestic structure that blends seamlessly with its surroundings. Originally built in the 1930s as a summer retreat for Imam Yahya, an Islamic spiritual leader, this rock palace has become a celebrated landmark. Dar al-Hajar, which translates to stone house, offers a breathtaking 5-story climb, culminating in panoramic views that leave visitors speechless. But the marvel extends beyond the scenery. The architecture itself is a testament to Yemeni tradition. Intricate details and a clever water cooling system utilizing earthenware jars showcase the region's ingenuity. The story of Dar al-Hajar doesn't begin with the 1930s construction. The rock it sits upon already held an earlier structure, hinting at a rich history woven into the very foundation. Today, Dar al-Hajar has transformed into a museum, allowing visitors to experience not just the architectural wonder, but also a glimpse into the life and legacy of Yemen's past. Now let's step into a glittering wonderland in Tianjin, China, and you'll find the Porcelain House, a dazzling testament to Chinese craftsmanship. Who cares about concrete? This extraordinary building is a mesmerizing mosaic of millions of porcelain pieces. We've basically got a grand European-style villa, its facade transformed into a shimmering masterpiece. Over 400 million fragments of ancient and broken china, from delicate teacups to grand vases, meticulously cover every inch of the exterior. Shards from the Song, Yuan, Ming, and Shang dynasties glint in the sunlight, creating a breathtaking display of color and texture. Step inside the porcelain house and you'll find a treasure trove of antique chinaware adorning walls, ceilings, and even handrails. Over 13,000 pieces of ancient porcelain, plates, bowls, and vases are artfully arranged, whispering stories of China's rich ceramic heritage. This wasn't always a museum. The porcelain house was originally a French-style residence built in the 1920s. In 2002, a businessman and art collector named Zhang Lianji embarked on an ambitious project. Over 5 years, he painstakingly transformed the house into a dazzling showcase of Chinese porcelain. The result? A place that transcends the boundaries of a typical house. So if you're ever in Tianjin and looking for an experience that'll leave you sparkling with wonder, be sure to visit the porcelain house. Ready to hear something actually weird? We present the Egg House. Yeah, we can already see those brows raising. This was the ingenious creation of a young architect, Dai Hefei. Facing skyrocketing rents in 2010, Dai decided to hatch a plan, a mobile home unlike any other. Forget sprawling apartments, this ingenious dwelling was a compact, 2-meter-tall sphere. Built on a bamboo frame for lightness, the exterior was a patchwork of woven sacks filled with grass seeds. And that's not just something fun he decided to do. The seeds would eventually sprout, creating natural insulation and shade. Sustainability wasn't the only perk. A south-facing solar panel perched on top provided enough power for a single lamp inside, a beacon in the night for this modern-day nomad. The interior, though tiny, offered everything Dai needed: a bed, a water tank, and a refuge from the bustling city. This wasn't just a mobile home, it was a symbol of defiance against rising housing costs. Dai's creation sparked a conversation, a stark reminder of the struggle for affordable housing in major cities. While the egg itself wasn't permanent, the message it conveyed resonated, inspiring others to think outside the box, or should we say outside the shell, for creative solutions to the housing crisis. Have you ever been aching for a celestial escape beneath a canopy of stars? In Pioneer Town, California, and nestled amidst the stark beauty of the Mojave Desert, lies Soul to Soul, a 10-acre sanctuary unlike any other. Forget cookie-cutter vacation rentals. This is a mystical haven carved from the very soul of the desert itself. Now, this is what creative architecture is all about. We've got a sprawling sanctuary cradled by a billion-year-old geological marvel. Towering, weathered boulders, silent sentinels of time, form a natural theater around Soul to Soul. This isn't just a backdrop, it's an integral part of the experience, a constant reminder of the desert's ancient power, and how it's important to integrate with Mother Nature, instead of going against her. Spread across the awe-inspiring landscape lies the heart of Soul to Soul, a private residence designed to seamlessly blend with its surroundings. This architectural masterpiece respects the desert's raw beauty. It doesn't overpower it. Sustainable materials and thoughtful design create a sense of harmony between man and nature. But the magic truly unfolds when you step outside. The 10-acre expanse becomes your personal desert playground. Imagine stargazing under a sky unmarred by light pollution. The Milky Way, a breathtaking celestial river flowing overhead. Hike among the colossal boulders, their silence broken only by the crunch of your boots on gravel that's older than any of us were even born. Next, we've got something for you petrol heads out there. In Nigel, Austria, nestled near the picturesque city of Salzburg, sits a house that defies convention and ignites the imagination. Introducing the Vogelreiter Auto Residence, a whimsical marvel that pays homage to the love affair between man and machine. Imagine a classic 1970s-style house undergoing a radical transformation. Gone are the straight lines and flat roof. In their place, a sleek, curvaceous form reminiscent of a vintage car takes center stage. The entire structure, from the rounded hood to the sloping windshield windows, is an ode to the automobile. But the Vogelreiter Auto Residence isn't just about aesthetics. It's one of those if you know creations. Architect Marcus Vogelreiter, the mastermind behind this creation, didn't just build a quirky house, he built an energy-efficient one. The clever design incorporates a 3-liter heating and insulation system, drastically reducing energy consumption. Step inside this abode, and the car theme continues subtly. Think rounded corners and streamlined furniture that echo the exterior design. However, functionality reigns supreme. The space is surprisingly spacious and light-filled, a testament to thoughtful design. The Vogelreiter Auto Residence is a real conversation starter, and we want to know what you think about it in the comments below. Could you ever imagine living here? And finally, we've got a house that deserves a video of its own. In the heart of Moscow, between a sea of traditional architecture, stands a defiant, cylindrical marvel. The Melnikov House. Built in 1929 by the visionary architect Konstantin Melnikov, this house is a testament to the burgeoning constructionist movement and a fascinating glimpse into the early days of Soviet architecture. The aftermath of the Russian Revolution saw a cultural and artistic upheaval. Architects like Melnikov, tired of the styles of the past, embraced new forms and materials. They believed architecture should reflect the new socialist order, prioritizing function over form and embracing the clean lines and industrial aesthetics of the machine age. The Melnikov House is the embodiment of this philosophy. Forget the rectangular boxes that dominate most cityscapes. This house is a series of intersecting cylinders, creating a dynamic and visually striking silhouette. 2 main cylinders, one slightly larger, house the living and working spaces respectively, connected by a bridge-like passage. One of the most unique aspects of the house is the internal organization. Melnikov, a lover of vertical living, defined the traditional horizontal layout. Each cylinder has multiple levels, accessed by a spiral staircase that winds around the central core. It's a clever use of space, maximizing functionality in a relatively small footprint. Light plays a crucial role in the design. Large, strategically placed windows flood the interior with natural light, further enhancing the sense of spaciousness. These windows aren't just functional, they act as eyes to the outside world, framing views of the city and blurring the lines between interior and exterior space. The Melnikov House quickly became a symbol of the radical and new ideas that were transforming Soviet architecture. However, the constructionist movement soon fell out of favor with the increasingly conservative regime. Despite facing neglect and even threats of demolition, the Melnikov House has survived. In the 1990s, it underwent extensive restoration and is now a museum open to the public. Now it's your turn. Which one of these weird houses would you choose to live in? Share your favorites in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more. And also ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. See you next time.